Kamedia, kat sebapai kamedia. Kublai pi ku perlok baye. Hage jing sisa ngamut ban ruai ban siau, tamba ka por ka kim e nak benta junga. Tasnap sini kendian, ngadon ye ban bana nak benta jumpi. Token mau, kum ukau ha upra basyape basyak kenting ngilong. Kaperthai yangi kape kenting sajrong haka jingwan yu kejat jong new coronavirus hakeleng saudong. Kumba ka mei mariang sipor kadang kup dang sem daki rong pong ba ikenat bat bathaba. Pause suki pasuki menta kala nang ja rong bat nang kala. Kine baro de na ka jingbam khen snap ka jingbam khen kor jungi kibriu bat menta kunguso ni khai da bun tang ki jing sniu. Kadang kejingong ke boong, ublei udang la ban map, kat baka mariang kam la ban map. Tehato manokin ban penki imbiang yaka, ladang day mapi manga ko kena samla. Kumu kulong kesiare kikti upro jabing ulong, piru ko samla yaka lawe kejat ban riu pilong. Lakut takapor ban yabak nam bak renti na white lam ban yaki. Kumbana kajuk barim sekajuk tumai, mata baro ngilak poi sekajuk, kabangi baro ngitip sisa, berkata kajuk kedai kajuk media. Tahakane kekenti, ka Don Bosco Provahini Hyderabad, kawan Rakshapi yakalat bapinya simmenta, haka short film festival, kabakentup ya artli kipang pedang, berkita kilong. Kumno ban sumar sukhari kami mariang, ne safe nature, but ka jingim hakapor COVID-19 na life situation during COVID-19. Tengin berselam leyu, ale menta, ale borok, cakane ke lempung banyak penisap penipong banela. Kan mau kawai, kane ke day ke kabuk sia nak menta jumpi. Yagi jingte bakhamnya subhaban pej hadin bakot jong kane ke video. Na ay mensim ketbokan yang nipi baro kublai shibur.
All the good that you can do for the mission, if it does not serve to your own good, if it does not do some good to you, if it does not build your own holiness, then there is something wrong. There is something wrong.
That the whole congregation has this secular dimension.
It is a great challenge.
We are at Sacred Heart. To enter well into this text, starting from the first part, we go to the room where Don Bosco wanted to give a precise orientation to the congregation and even correct some directions already taken.
The rector should try to be what Don Bosco asks of him, the animating center, the heart, the father of all the community, and to be so while carrying 1,000 different weights.
Not the power to do whatever I want. It's not absolute power. It is always a power in the name of someone else. For us in the church, in the name of Jesus.
A very good evening. This is Abigail bringing to you the Salesian news across the globe. Madagascar is also still struggling with the COVID-19 pandemic, not only because the new coronavirus has infected 15,925 people with 216 victims in the country, but also because the lack of international tourists due to the blocking of flights and travel has generated enormous problems for the tourism industry and all the related activities it generates. Faced with this situation, the Salesians have worked out a detailed plan to help as far as possible the people most in need, starting with those closest to their environments. A group of children from a slum located near Mumbai with the mobile phone of one of their parents, hunger in their bellies and enthusiasm in their hearts, reinvented Don Bosco's oratory at the time of COVID-19. 4 or 5 very young people gave birth to the Don Bosco e-oratory of Navi Mumbai, an online oratory whose beneficiaries are scattered throughout various states of India. Every day, there are about 250 children and young people who attend even thousands of kilometers away from each other. Released at the beginning of July was the video interview with the Rector Major Father Angel Fernandez Artime and the Counselor for Formation Father Ivo Cielho presenting the document Animating and Governing the Community, the Ministry of the Salesian Rector. On Thursday, 24th September, an interview with Father Stefano Martoglio, Vicar of the Rector Major, and Father Cielho will be available on the first of the 3 parts of the document entitled The Salesian Consecrated Identity. Hundreds of young people linked to the Salesian Youth Ministry of Nitoroi and members of the Salesian family participate in the initiative called Salesian Solidarity Campaign, conceived by Father Dennis Dutra Marcuse SDB. Since the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic, the campaign has been collecting non-perishable food and hygiene products to be distributed to the needy. It has also spread among parishioners, teachers and students of Salesian schools and their families. Due to social isolation, the young people who were not present in the school to package and distribute the collected goods engage in an intense apostolic action through social networks, sharing information about the campaign among their families, friends and neighbors, printing and distributing brochures. The young people of the Salesian Missionary Youth have also started a fundraiser to subsidize purchases in supermarkets. The families assisted by the campaign are 286 and to date about 900 food baskets, 300 hygiene kits, 200 masks and 300 clothing have been distributed. On 13 September, through the Zoom platform and various social networks, the third conference of the formation cycle for Salesian cooperators was held on the theme Don Bosco's Preferential Optioned Young People. The event was guided by the Salesian cooperator Robinson de los Santos from Panama and saw the participation of the members of the association in the Inter-America region. The Salesian Primary School in Zagreb, with 105 students and 30 employees, was founded in 2014 by the Salesian cooperators and is led by the Salesian Province of Croatia CRO starting this year. On 7 September, the institute began the school year with Mass. Lessons took place in 2 Salesian parishes in Zagreb. The initiatives of the Salesian Don Bosco Children Fund in Battambang continue to respond to the COVID-19 emergency. At the Don Bosco Salabalat Institute, Salesians and their collaborators distribute food such as rice, noodles and canned food along with detergents. Needy families are provided with basic necessities, psychological support and assistance. Emergency aid is distributed to the families of the Don Bosco Children Fund and to all the needy reported by the manager of the Don Bosco farm and by the cook. Also, various awareness campaigns are being carried out regarding the risk of contagion and on the importance of using protective devices, respecting social distances and keeping one's hands clean. The online meeting of the Commission for Formation of the America South Cone region took place from 14 to 18 September. The event brings together the provincial delegates for formation from the 11 Salesian provinces in the region. It is chaired by Father Ivo Cielho, General Councillor for Formation, assisted by Father Francisco Santos of the same department and by Father Gabriel Romero, Councillor for the America South Cone region. The Commission discussed various themes of the GC28, the program guidelines of the Rector Major for the next 6 years, and suggestions regarding the revision of the ratio and the criteria and norms for admission. Statistics on formation for 2020 and the importance of forming formators were also presented. The regional plan for formation for the next 6-year term was drawn up, and the provinces shared the strategies they are developing for the dissemination of materials on the Salesian rector and on Salesian personal accompaniment. The last day is dedicated to information on the stages of formation shared between the provinces on the Department for Formation and above all on the organization of the 6-year calendar. Father Romeo Trottier SDB passed serenely from Sherbrooke QC into eternity at 4:20 a.m. on Sunday, September 13. In faith, we trust that he didn't stop at the pearly gates but continued until he reached the Salesian Garden and was welcomed by Don Bosco, the Madonna, and the Pantheon of Holy Salesians. Since the time COVID-19 has affected the normal functioning of activities, the Salesian Youth Polisportiva of Salesian Corigliano Calabro starts activities in the words of Don Bosco. Everyone chooses among many the game in which they feel free the most. Presenting you here are a group of Salesian youth members practicing their game of soccer to fight COVID-19 with sporting activities.
Prima, hey!
So viewers, that is all we have for you today. Till we meet again, thank you for being with us.